You told yourself you'd never do it again. You wouldn't call them back. You wouldn't skip that deadline. You wouldn't quit midway. You wouldn't waste money, trust the wrong person, or let yourself fall back into old habits. But here you are, different day, same mistake. Why? Why do you keep falling into the same patterns over and over again, even when you know they're bad for you? Even when they've already hurt you before? Today, we're diving into the hidden mechanisms of your mind, the psychology of self-sabotage, the subconscious patterns that keep pulling you back, and most importantly, how to break the cycle. Let's begin. Here's a hard truth. Your brain doesn't care about your happiness. It cares about survival, familiarity, predictability. So even if a certain behavior hurts you, if it's predictable, your brain sees it as safe. That's why people stay in toxic relationships. That's why someone returns to addiction. That's why you repeat behaviors that you logically hate, because it's what you know, and what you know feels comfortable. Pain becomes routine, and routine becomes a prison. This is called behavioral conditioning. If your brain is conditioned to expect failure, rejection, or conflict, it will unconsciously seek it out just to feel normal. Let's go back in time to your childhood. Did you grow up constantly criticized, ignored, always trying to earn love or approval? These experiences wire your brain early in life. If you learned that love comes with pain or attention comes through conflict, you might subconsciously recreate those same dynamics as an adult. This is rooted in attachment theory. Anxious, avoidant, or disorganized attachments lead to emotional repetition. It's like your brain is trying to solve the original problem by repeating it with new people. You're not weak, you're wounded, and you've been trying to heal through repetition, but that doesn't work, just deepens the pattern. Now let's look at your brain's invisible tricks, cognitive biases. Like confirmation bias, you believe you always fail, so your brain filters information to prove it. You ignore your wins and magnify your mistakes. Or self-fulfilling prophecy, you expect someone to hurt you, so you act distant. They pull away. You get hurt just as expected. Your brain creates the reality it fears. Another trap. Repetition, compulsion, the urge to repeat earlier trauma, hoping for a different result. It's like reliving the same story, expecting the ending to change. But life doesn't work like that. To break the pattern, you have to recognize that your thoughts are not facts. They're stories. Stories you've repeated for so long, they've become your truth. Most mistakes happen when you're in a triggered emotional state. Stress, loneliness, shame, anger. In these moments, your prefrontal cortex, the logical brain, shuts down, and your limbic system, the emotional brain, takes over. That's why you lash out, or binge, or text the wrong person. You're not thinking clearly. You're reacting from emotion. Your brain is in survival mode. So when you're under stress, your brain grabs the fastest, most familiar coping mechanism. If it's a mistake you've made 100 times before, so how do you stop repeating the same mistakes? Slow down, pause before reacting. Create space between emotion and action. Track your patterns, write down repeated mistakes. When do they happen? What triggers them? Change the environment. You can't heal in the same place that hurt you. Sometimes, your environment is the trigger. Challenge your inner story. Stop saying, "I always mess things up." Start asking, what's another possibility? Therapy or journaling process old wounds. Explore the source, not just the symptom. Build better habits. Replace the bad loop with small positive loops. Behavior change is more about replacement than deletion. Forgive yourself, you're human. You were doing the best you could with the tools you had. Now you know better and can do better. If you're stuck in a loop, you're not broken. You're just running an old program. A program you didn't choose. But it's a program you can rewrite. The past doesn't have to repeat itself. You are, not your patterns. You are the awareness behind them. So pause, breathe, reflect, and the next time life offers you the same test, choose differently, because awareness is the first step to freedom, and you deserve freedom.